What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and the day is finally here. It is Combat Hero Day in ABX, and we're going to see which of these characters is actually the Phoenix Supreme for Combat Hero Day. And I got to tell you guys, the comparison is about as fair as I could make it without investing a tremendous amount, especially in Captain America. But I think you'll get the idea and the drift of who's actually better for ABX after these runs. And I got to tell you guys, with Captain America, I probably played him 20 different times. I probably tried him over and over and over and over. And the thing about this character is he's just really inconsistent, right? Because he has this accumulation based on how much damage you take, he's very inconsistent when it comes to playing an ABX, whereas Wolverine isn't. Wolverine's accumulation is actually based on how much damage he deals. So it's just way more consistent damage. I did Wolverine's run one time. Whereas the run you're going to see with Captain America, I did over 20 times, trying to get the best score possible. Now, as far as their builds, Captain America has 57,000 physical attack, which is something that's pretty wild. Whereas Wolverine has 51,000. So Captain America has 6,000 more physical attack than Wolverine. And that's absolutely nuts, especially when you take a look at these Urus here in a little bit. But as far as the details, max stats for Wolverine, and then the details for Captain America, pretty much max stats, 198 critical damage, that's close enough. And then we have a little over 74% critical rate, close enough as far as their stats are concerned. Now, as far as the Urus, I did upgrade Captain America a little bit, and he did originally have 5-star physical attack Urus. I put all mythic Urus on him as far as physical attack are concerned, whereas Wolverine actually has, 12 Odin's Blessings, and then his other physical attack Urus are at mythic. So this is an advantage in Wolverine's corner, and this is what's so weird. Captain America has 6,000 more physical attack than Wolverine, but Wolverine's a native tier 2 character. That is effed up. That is completely effed up. Even though Wolverine has 12 Odin's Blessings on him, Captain America still has 6,000 more physical attack than Wolverine. Think about that. That is freaking nuts. Now, the thing about Wolverine is, his ease of play, right? You don't have to worry about accumulation. You can just hit the third skill to get this damage bump. I mean, you could try to land this proc, but honestly, if you do that, you might be killing more time instead of doing more damage. So it's probably not the best idea. You want to try to involve the 2 skill. I mean, whenever you're doing a rotation with Wolverine, it's pretty straightforward, right? I mean, all it is just 3, cancel 2, slam down, 4, 5, let the 5 play out. And then after the 5 ends, then you want to hit the 1. Then after you do the 1, you're going to go 3, 2, slam down, 5, 4, right? After the 5 plays out again, then you're going to hit the 1. Then you're going to hit the 2, slam down, 4, tier 3. You'll let the tier 3 play out. He's going to jump up, and when he jumps back down, there you go, get ready. He's going to jump back down, 3, 2, slam down, 4, 5. Very, very simple rotation with Wolverine once you get the hang of it. Very, very easy, very simple. With Captain America, it's a little bit different. Captain America, you want his damage proc mainly involving the 5, definitely on the 4 and on the 3. Those are the skills that do the most damage. His 2 and his 1 really don't do that much damage. Something that's pretty cool about both these characters is they have all their skills are flame damage. Even Captain America's tier 3 has flame on it, which is awesome. Only his second skill doesn't, but that thing doesn't do much damage anyway. So having a judgment on him is actually very beneficial. So when it comes to playing Captain America, the way that I like to play him, and I've tried a bunch of different rotations, I seem to get the most damage doing it this way, but just 5, slam down, and then go into the 4, and you'll have your proc on the 5 and the 4 combined, and then usually you can just do the third skill afterwards, and then the 2-1. You always want to involve the 2-1 in between your procs when your proc isn't activated. So again, you'd be 5, slam down, 4, and while your proc's still activated, you'll hit your 3 and then 2-1. Right? And then usually your tier 3 is ready afterwards. And you want to try to absorb damage. And depending on where the proc is, really depends on what you do after this. If you accumulate some damage and your proc is getting ready to activate again, you can go ahead and go in your 5-4. If your proc's already activated and you got 4 seconds left on that sucker, go ahead and go into your 5-4 afterwards while you have that accumulation up so you can do that much more damage. They both have, Captain America has a stage 10 Power of Angry Hulk set, which is a disadvantage. I actually thought he had a fully Awakened Ice Wave set when I did this comparison, but I've already pre-recorded the videos for you guys, so we're just going to go ahead and run with it. But an advantage that Wolverine is going to have is he's going to have a little bit more of an attack proc from this. So Captain America's getting 32% all basic attack increase whenever this procs, every 56 seconds. Whereas Wolverine's going to get an increase of all attack by 40% because he actually has a fully awakened Power Ranger set. It's a slight advantage, 56-second cooldown. So, during a 3-minute run in ABX, 3 different times, he's going to have an extra 8% all attack increase from his ISO 8 set. So that is an advantage in Wolverine's corner, but I still think you'll get the drift of what's going on here. And then we have a CTP of Judgment. Wolverine's CTP of Judgment gives him 23% all basic attack increase, and then chain hit damage by 10%. You got the 200% damage proc. And Captain America's gives him 23%. So as far as their attack procs, they're pretty much about the same, 23%, although Captain America is actually getting an extra 5% more chain hit damage than Wolverine, but Wolverine does have chain hit damage from his uniform effect, both 200%, and then both of their uniforms are at Mythic. I went ahead and leveled up Captain America's uniform all the way up to Mythic. This first stat doesn't matter. We got a little extra physical attack. It sucks that Spider-Man Morales is the second stat. Luna is the third, but we don't need to ignore defense, so I just went ahead and gave us some HP. We got Black Dwarf here for some dodge, and then I want to get a little extra critical damage from She-Hulk here. And then Wolverine's is also at Mythic. And you can take a look here. You got a little extra physical attack. So Wolverine does got some, benefit. It really is crazy that this native tier 2 character even has, more physical attack from his uniform effect than Captain America, but he's still Captain America, still has all that extra physical attack. It's really nuts how Netmarble balances out these characters. Just absolutely freaking nuts. So when we go into ABX, these are the teams that we're going to be using. We're going to be using Valkyrie, and we're going to be using Red Hulk for the team ups, right? We're going to use Red Hulk for the increased fire damage by 70%, which is going to benefit Wolverine and Captain America, which is pretty awesome. And it's pretty cool that we actually get to do this during the burn season. That's cool. So I'll go ahead and pull up this run for you guys. We're going to have Wolverine on the left, and we got Captain America on the right. And I tell you what, man, with Captain America, I really did try. I played him over and over and over, trying to get a good run with him, but he's just so inconsistent because of his accumulation. That's the thing about accumulation based on the damage you take, man. You got to get hit. You got to get hit whenever you're doing that tier 3 or during that 10-second accumulation. You got to get hit in order to deal a lot more damage. And, you can't sit there and wait around and fort around for the beast, right? You got to, because you're going to lose damage over time if you don't attack him. So it's really, really funky. I just try to keep the proc on the 5, the 4, and the 3 with Captain America and also during the tier 3. But with Wolverine, it's easy. He's very consistent because of his accumulation. His rotation's very, very simple and easy. Well, really, Captain America's rotation's actually really simple still, too, to be perfectly honest. Like right there, I did my tier 3, and I didn't accumulate anything, right? It just, and I mean, you could play it to where you could try to wait and use your accumulation to where, like, whenever you're going to cancel the Beast Roar, a lot of times he's either going to swipe his paw at you or he's going to jump at you and hit you. So, I mean, you could save your tier 3 and wait for those moments and maybe try to attack the beast then. But I find that a lot of times you lose damage over time when you do those kind of things. And you all can see the score difference already, right? Wolverine's got over 5.7 million halfway, and Captain America is just hitting near 4 million. It's a big difference. And I realized that Wolverine's got 12 Odin's Blessings on him, and I realized that he's getting an extra 8% attack proc from his Obelisk set, right? Or from his ISO 8 set. But that's a big difference, man. The amount of difference is pretty huge. And I really think if Captain America had, Odin's Blessings on him, if he had 12 Odin's Blessings, which I'm not going to put on him. I'm not going to put a bunch of Odin's Blessings on him because I'm going to be using Captain America for ABX. I would rather play with a consistent character, but for those of you out there that are trying to conserve on your resources, I think Captain America really would be the better choice for a lot of players. I mean, if you're not worried about being too competitive, I would go with Cap. Honestly, I mean, this is the burn season, right? Cap's going to have advantages in the other seasons, whereas Wolverine won't. During the silent season, Captain America is going to be better. So really, I think most players are probably going to want both of them, which kind of sucks, but that's really the truth of it. They're probably going to want both of them. But, to be fair, both these characters have been in the game for a long time. Wolverine's been in the game for years. So a lot of people already do have them leveled up, and maybe they have them in tier 3, maybe they don't, but I mean, look at the difference. I mean, Wolv's whooping up. Wolf is whooping up. I mean, he's about ready to hit the juicy 9 million marker there. He hit 8.9 million. Somehow the timer got off. I'm not really sure how that happened. I think we had a skip frame in there whenever I was running with Captain America. Well, let's go ahead and play that a little bit longer. But I mean, you know, we got 8.9 million on the left and we got 7.7 million on the right. Now, again, if Captain America would have had a fully awakened Power Ranger Hulk set, he would have done a little bit more damage. You know, 3 more times in that run, he would have had an extra 8% all attack to his damage. That would have made a little bit of difference. If he would have had a bunch of Odin's blessings, I mean, maybe I would have got around 8.5 million, 8.4 to 8.5 million with Captain America, which is damn good. I mean, it's not that far behind Wolverine. He's not that far behind Wolverine at all. I've seen other comparisons where they're within 300,000 of each other, but Wolverine's still pulling ahead. So, I mean, it's really up to you as far as, you know, what character you actually prefer. I mean, Wolverine's obviously the more expensive choice, but he's also the more consistent choice as far as doing ABX. But in World Boss, I mean, if you guys want to see that comparison, I'll be happy to do it. But pretty sure Captain America is going to whoop up on Wolverine, and I still need to show you all what Captain America can do in World Boss with the CTP of Judgment. So let me know how you're all feeling about this comparison. Let me know if you had the same kind of outcome, if you've done any of these same comparisons. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GMT plus 7 time. The link is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See ya.